What up, y'all? This is Anton, along with my co-host Taylor Day, and we are simply marvelous. Now, you know why you're here. Moon Night is finally upon us, and we're going to rewind.
Finally. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
Are you good? You good? I'm excited too. So, first of all, like I always do, I ask you how you're doing. So, how are you doing?
I'm doing really good. I'm excited for Moon Knight. Also, I heard Morbius is terrible. So I'm excited that we got some good content still coming.
Yeah. Are you still gonna go see it though?
Probably not.
Really?
I mean, like, I'll see it eventually,
Mhm.
but to go to the theaters and see it, I think I would rather save myself the embarrassment. I'd rather just watch it like from home.
Mm.
So if at some point it's streaming somewhere, Stars, Showtime, whatever, because it probably won't be Disney Plus, I'll watch it then. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and pass on this one.
Mm. I think I'm gonna still go see it. I
Please
mean,
do.
you know,
I trust
I,
your
it,
opinion, so
it can
please
be
do.
bad. It can be bad, but it could still be entertaining. You know what I mean?
Oh,
We have a
absolutely.
lot of superhero movies. I haven't read any reviews of it. I just hear, people saying
Yeah.
it's bad. So, but it still could be entertaining. So
I'm just like, dang, Jared,
I
like
know,
a
right?
sec 2 for 2 on the
Right.
superhero movies.
Mm, whatever. But anyways, we're here to react to Moon Knight. So I'm ready to do that.
Let's
Are
get
you
into
ready?
it.
All
I'm
right.
ready.
Well, tell the folks where they can find us one time and then we're going.
Hit us up on all of our social media platforms on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at simply_marvelous. That's just Marvel and us. So give us a like, share, and follow. Let us know what you thought of this first episode of Moon Knight. And yeah, stay tuned for more.
Indeed. Indeed. All right. Well, let's get into it then. Little sippy sip. Ain't never
Yeah,
hurt nobody.
a staunch drink. That's just a waste of a glass.
A good glass.
A good glass.
And
It seemed like a good glass.
now you know we dealing with crazy folk.
All I'm saying is, why?
Uh those tribal feet. That's what
For
he got.
real. But it's like, how is that sustainable?
I can't call it. I cannot call it. Oh, it looks so painful. So painful.
And what's the purpose though? My thing is like, what's the purpose?
I
Like,
really
so you're
don't
always on your toes? Like,
know.
what? Like,
Oh man. You ever stepped on a Lego?
bruh, that's what I'm
I
saying. Like, why are you doing straight shards of glass? Like,
know, right?
our feet are sensitive. Okay, so immediately I know that like we're dealing with someone who like, has alters. And so
Oh
like
yeah. Uh-huh.
he he's
DID.
he's he's doing these things to like make sure he knows what he's doing at all times, like during the night. I get that. But why wouldn't your alters be smart enough to like, cover their own tracks? Like
Right. You would think they know his routine.
yeah.
Would just
Yeah. So they'd be like, all right, we're just gonna do this. So he
right.
thinks that we didn't do nothing, but we did.
I'll try again tomorrow. Laters, Gators.
Do people
Let
say
us
that
get
really over
us.
there? Late skaters? Is that real?
Quality sleep.
I know, right? That man had a nice bag, like a pillow.
Yeah, nice back. Do we know where this place is?
Museum. I think it's close to Dane Whitman. That's all I'm saying. I don't know where, but
You're funny.
Stevie,
no,
isn't it
but
rare still?
yes.
Okay,
I didn't know you'd
Stevie.
taken a crack.
I didn't know either.
Hang on, did she
Gotta
say
get it
steak?
together.
Well, What the hell's a bloody vegan going to eat in a steakhouse?
I don't know, Donna. Salad? Bread?
Yeah, I can see why she went for it. Real catch you.
Dang.
Dirt. Just like the disrespect going on to my man.
Wander about.
See, my thing is how many of his alters have shown up to his job? Like, you know, question time.
Right.
Nah, you're right. I mean,
Shout out to this man, because I wouldn't be able to sit like that for too long.
no.
Definitely not.
Oh, sorry.
That's a true skill to be able to do that.
Extra pralines for the man himself.
Not blink at all.
Yeah.
That girl I was telling you about. 2, 3.
It's so sad because obviously this man has no friends.
Right.
He's just talking to somebody who's not going to respond to him. Bruh.
Oh my goodness. Look at this. Oh, it sounds so horrible.
Ugh, I know.
What happened?
So horrible.
What was that?
Dang.
Like, did he put his own job back into the soccer? Or
He just worked it out. They're in Budapest.
Budapest? Oh.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Nat.
Sure, for sure.
This is giving me hella like Twilight vibes. If you know, you know.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't know. I have no idea.
It's new moon vibes. It's definitely new moon vibes.
Uh-oh. The Glass Walker.
For what purpose, though?
Yeah, this isn't creepy at all.
Right.
This is the face of a good man.
I'm just like, if you have to beg that much to get confirmation that you're a good person, maybe you're not that much of a good person.
Kind of. You're doing something that's sketchy.
With the exchange.
He sucked the entire life out of her, man. Dang.
Right?
Is he still here?
Gotta do something to, like, you know, pad them feet. Sucking the life out of other folks. Because that glass ain't no joke.
Can you imagine if that was the actual plot? He's sucking
Bruh.
out toes for maximum feet comfort.
Mercenary? No, I'm not a mercenary. London. Don't know why I'm saying it like that.
Yeah, we didn't either, Steven.
For real. I love Oscar Isaac to death. But sometimes this accent's killing me.
All right. Take.
Oh, God.
Mr. Hot Stepper. Put him up.
Right in front of the baby.
Man, the baby didn't need to witness this.
I know, right?
Sorry.
Watch, like in a couple months, they're going to take all that blood away from this. Did you hear how they did to Falcon and Winter Soldier?
That's what I heard. I heard they restored it, though. I don't know if that's
Did
true.
they? They
I heard
should
they
have.
I don't even know
Because
if they
come on.
actually did. I know they took some violence out or something. Are we doing a new Venom, basically? Is that what's going on?
Yes. The answer is yes. Exactly. What are you doing if you don't have a license, especially on a high like mountain like that? Like, ah!
You deserved it. Cake to the face.
All to the face.
Did he just throw the
He
gun?
did.
I don't know what
Like a
Then
dumb.
leave us be, parasite.
That's very venomous. Very. The old classic, the car don't start no more.
Ah!
How convenient.
This poor man,
Man,
just
torment,
traumatized,
torment.
doesn't know which way is.
Bugger, I've got a date.
This is when you ask directly what day is it. You already know you lose
Right.
time.
Right.
Like,
If having this condition is anything like this for real,
yeah.
it's one of the worst existences you can have. Like it's,
Mm,
you just don't. Oh, you're not aware of anything. You're aware in the moment. But you're like,
yeah.
okay, so
Still expecting
This is what I would imagine having dementia feels like in a way.
right, yeah,
It's like, where are we at any given time?
right,
What happened? Who am I? What did I do? What did I
right.
say?
Yeah, it'd be a very
Punchy.
difficult / lonely existence for sure.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I'm at the restaurant. The steak. It's steak time.
Yeah, I ate steak by myself, thanks. 2 days ago?
What? I thought we said Friday, today.
Right.
He
Well,
sounds so
Sunday.
sweet. Oh my goodness. Oscar Isaac, this
no.
gentleman.
I think Friday still comes after Thursday.
I'll tell you who he remind me of,
Doesn't
though.
change the
To
fact
be
that
honest,
Sunday is
Who?
Sunday,
he
which means
reminds
lose my
me.
number.
He's a way more off kilter Mark Ruffalo. That's what he feels like to me. Like you
Ah.
know what I mean? Like Mark Ruffalo has it
Yeah.
together for the most part, though he has
Yeah.
Oh,
episodes obviously, but
Like he could
he's just a
definitely be a Mark
goofball.
Ruffalo variant.
Yeah, like if there was to interact, it'd just be a fumbling, bumbling mess, but it'd be all smart too at the same time. You know what I mean?
I'd pay to see that.
I'll have a steak, please.
It would be very interesting and hilarious.
Mhm. Look at these emotions. Oh.
I'll have the best bit of the steak. That's the bit that I want.
Yeah, he's super hurt.
How'd you like that?
He don't even
Killing
eat
it
me.
too. He's killing it. He looks like he might even really not rested for like 2 days for real.
Yeah.
Came into work, was like, all right, let's do this.
I'm gonna bring her around
Right.
soon, I think. Yeah, I think you'd love her. Yeah, she's got a great.
So my question has been, do you
Anyway,
really
more about it
think that
tomorrow.
he's actually
Love you.
talking to someone?
Stay
Like,
educated.
like is this his main, or is who we're seeing Steven another alter? And like, cause like we haven't heard another voice on the other side of the phone. I feel
Right.
like he's like not talking to anyone because his mother doesn't exist. But that's just my theory.
Yeah, it's never like a pause or anything in between like any of his phrases. It's just
Yeah.
kind of one, even if he's, switching ideas, it just seems like he's talking to a voicemail the whole time.
Yes, just droning on.
Right. Yeah, chocolate on his face. Like, look.
Bruh. I was about to say, for real.
Uh-oh. What we got? Oh. Call much? What did that say? What did it say? Duchamp?
Duchamp.
Guarantee it's a comic reference. That's for sure.
My thing is like, okay, never mind. Let's wait and see.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you're alive.
Yeah, all right.
That's it? I've been texting and calling you for months. You couldn't give me any sign.
If you were texting and calling for months, why wouldn't you think he's dead or something?
Where are you?
Also, he could have this space looking so cute. It's great bones. And look at us. Shrouded in darkness, guys. No!
Not at all.
Stop.
We out of here, cuz. We out.
Oh, God. What's happening? Oh, what's happening?
So is this happening or is this a delusion? Bruh.
You dip up out of there, boy. Oh, shoot. For people who don't know anything about this character, this has to be so confusing. Like,
Bizarre.
what's going on right now?
Bizarre.
And this is almost terrifying.
Yeah.
Like, it's not scary to me, but it gets my anxiety up. How it's
Yeah, it's
shot.
like a psychological thriller, you know? Like what's real, what isn't. Like
Right.
we're in the dark just as much as he's in the dark.
Is this how Legion was? I never watched Legion. Did you?
Oh my gosh, Legion was so good. I mean, like the later seasons, I don't know, because I didn't finish it, but the show is so good. Like the first 2 seasons, I'd say. I would definitely recommend going see it. Yes, it was and wasn't like this at all. It was even weirder, actually.
All of our lives. Got it.
Basically like
Past,
a
present,
precog.
She knows what we've
Yeah.
done, what we will do. Great. Okay. Well, books must have left that part. out.
TVA.
Ah,
They coming out of the woodworks like Hydra.
straight up looking like Death Eater showing up. Like,
Hitler,
Man.
destruction he wrought. Nero, the Armenian.
notice how he
genocide,
never mentions
Holocaust.
slavery. Everyone loves to conveniently leave that one out.
Was she?
Yes, that did just happen.
Fellow gods. Oh, by even her own avatar. For help. The more you begin to sound like the boy.
It's weird. Does he know him? Or he just has like a premonition, like, I've seen you before, like, because he called him a mercenary earlier, and his other alter ego is a mercenary. So
So it's like, well, how much is the alter ego up to then, if that's the
Right.
case? Because I guess he knows the. My thing is, how did you meet Khonshu? Like, how did he get this, like, Egyptian god inside of him? Because obviously, he's hearing the voice. So when was
Right.
that introduction?
yeah, I mean, we'll see what this show does. I know what it does in the comic book. But
Chaos in you.
I'm very confused by that one.
Steven isn't even the main. He's not the main guy. So I wonder if they're going to reverse the roles in maybe the next episode.
Yeah, I was about to say, who's the main? Who's the main? Like, you have
in the
this
comic
altar,
book,
but
Mark is for sure. He's the lead guy.
oh,
Yeah.
look at that reflections.
Oh, gosh.
You always have to worry about
Creep.
reflections.
Pete. Creepy. Beautiful shot. Oh, hell no.
I know, right? It's like, what is that? No, thank you. Maybe tomorrow. We're closed.
No, right?
Give me the scarab, and you won't be torn apart.
It's like, shoot, he doesn't even know where he even put the scarab. Let's be real.
Run, mother. Run.
Run!
That thing looks horrible. Hurry, my man. Come on now. You didn't need to do this.
I know.
Come on now. More
Stephen,
mirrors.
Stephen, I can save us.
There he is. There he is.
The body.
That thing's about to look at me. You're not gonna die.
Yes.
Such a dope shot too.
Let me save us.
He's not reflected in any other mirror except that one too.
Yeah.
Okay, look at the walls.
Yes.
He
He said, "No, come back. Come back now. You started it. You gotta let it finish it."
Oh man.
When are we gonna put the suit on? Oh, that's it. Great first episode.
All right.
I
Quick
wish they
first
would-
reaction.
I wish it would release at least 2 episodes starting out.
That would have been nice.
It would have been nice because we're so in the dark for so much of this first episode. that it's like, can you all give us a little bit more of a, like, a drink rather than a sip? Like,
Yeah, I kind of like how they ended it only because I've seen some of the, they dropped the 30-second trailers and things like that. So they've showed more footage and I know all that stuff is coming. So it's like, I need the slow burn in my life, good solid, excuse me, 6 weeks of mystery. I'm down for that. I'm down for it.
it's here. It's, yeah, you're
I don't,
definitely going to get that all of April.
I don't think they're going to do that for any other show. Like the two first, drop the first two. They did that
Yeah.
for WandaVision because they had more episodes. I think that's the only
Okay.
reason. That's the only reason I can see why they did it for that. And it was it was very, very different. Like
Yeah.
we were coming off a dry spell, and they're gonna throw that in our face. Yeah, give them 2 episodes so they can digest it for real. Now this one, yeah, I feel sorry for people who don't have any prior knowledge of Moon Knight and kind of how he gets down and his history, because
Mhm.
it is very confusing and trying to tell it in a visual way without giving it away too soon. Like I said before, this show is going to have you in the perspective of being surprised, just like the main character, surprised by everything that's happening. Like he don't know what's going on with himself. He
Not
just knows
not a
he's just
clue.
breaking down because he's tired. He doesn't know what's real. And we're the same way. Like we're almost exhausted with him because our anxiety is up. It keeps flip flopping here and there. Like, man, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah.
But well, anything that stood out to you the most while watching this?
Okay, so this is a small one, but it's a big one. So when he first comes to the museum, when Stephen first comes to the museum and he's talking to that little girl, and she's like, "So what happened when you in the River of Styx?" And he's like, "I'm not dead." He's like, "Am I dead?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Ooh,
Yeah.
is she like seeing or talking or can see the Khonshu within him, or
Mhm.
was that
Right.
just a slip of the tongue? Is that like just foreshadowing? Like, what's the scenario?"
Mhm.
So I thought that was really cool.
Yeah. That is very interesting. I know I watched the trailer, not trailer, but like one of the featurettes, and Ethan Hawke was talking about one of the reasons why he wanted to do this show because everything had a duality. So if you're thinking
Mm,
in that terms, maybe she is something from that, whatever other side, or she has that spirit in her that sees maybe the other part of him, the
yeah.
duality in between both of them. I don't know, but it's
Uh,
very interesting now that you point that out because that's something
yeah.
real weird. Why would she say that? You know what
Why
I
would
mean?
she
She's
say
12.
that? Yeah.
12 or
And also,
whatever.
what was she putting in the pyramid she was building?
I think it was a piece of gum.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty gross. That was another reason I
Mhm.
would go home. I hate gum. So when I
Yeah.
saw that, if I had touched that gum, I'd have been like, you know what? I need to go
I
home.
take off the whole hand. Take off the whole hand.
I'm
Anyway.
gonna need a skin graft for this. But yeah. The
So
cinematography is what stuck out the most to me. It just
hands
some of
down.
the shots were just beautiful. Even from the beginning, the little ceremonious thing that brother Harrow dropping glass in his, shoes,
Oh,
that sets up a whole, when you watch that, like really, it's already he's weird. He looks like a cult leader. And then you put in
unhinged.
context that he's walking on glass the entire time. You're like,
Yeah.
there's
And
something wrong with this dude and
is that
very
supposed to
interesting.
keep him honest? Does Amit require you to have glass in your shoes? Like, I'm pretty sure they probably didn't do that in ancient Egypt. So why now?
I'm sure that wasn't on the application. I'm gonna tell
That
you that
wasn't
right
on the job requirements
now. It was not on the
qualifications
application.
list.
What else? Yeah, the action scenes. I love the action. I hope they show the other side of that action though.
Yeah.
I hope it doesn't keep. I hope they don't keep using the same thing over and over. He flashing out and then comes back, and everybody's beat to a bloody pulp. Might I add? I hope we
Yeah.
actually get to see some of that at least.
I think we're going to get to see some of it. I think that we were getting those flashes in and out because he wasn't aware going on,
Mhm.
because but at least like in that final scene where he was like give me the body and I'll get us out of this. I feel like the more that he becomes aware of his alters and he will like give into them, the less it will be this like pull which requires the flashes in and out. It'll just be like, all right, cool, I'm giving into it, bam.
Right.
But I'm sure there'll be times where there will be still flashes, but I think you probably can depend on more action scenes where it's just straight action, because there wouldn't be that pull between selves.
Right. That makes sense. That makes sense. I hope it is like that. Speaking of that moment that you just mentioned, that was one of those, like, you know, almost get chill moments when they
Yeah.
said under the body and then it zooms in on him. He's like,
Yes. And it just takes
you know,
over.
let me take over. I'll get us out of here. Like, ooh, I see he's about that business. Now, here's a question for you, though. So, if they do what you said, like they're actually working in one accord and they're very aware of each other now, are
Some
they
people
going to be
boys.
considerate of each other's lives, though? So think about that. So
How
if he
many
had it,
lives does he have going on?
I mean, they only got 2 so far. Now, I heard there might be a third, and if it is a
Yeah.
third, then that's I think the Jake Lockley character. I know in the comics he
Okay.
was a taxi driver. He kind of roamed the streets getting intel for Moon Knight. So
Mm,
if he's part of it, then that's another one. But are they going to be considerate of each other's lives and commitments? You know what I mean? So he doesn't miss a date. Say, okay,
yeah.
Mark, if you got this mission to go on for 2 days, you need to let me know 2 days in advance so I don't miss. You know what I mean? Are they considerate,
Right.
or is just going to be him absolutely, you know, batshit the whole time?
Right.
I just
Exactly.
wonder. So that'd be, you
I
know, that
wonder
would be
too.
pretty dope, though. I think that would allow him to actually be able to interact with other characters, because right
Yeah.
now he can't. He just can't do it.
It's
You can't rely on him.
impossible.
You can't rely on him. So I hope he does streamline his
Yeah.
DID.
What do you think happened to the fish?
Oh man. So he had one fin before and he had 2. So
Well,
I'm sure Mark let him die. He probably
uh,
was on a mission too long, didn't feed him, and he probably died. So he had to go get a new one. And they
that's
probably didn't have only
awful.
one fish or one fin. I mean, that's the only logical reason for it.
Yeah.
If it's not
Oh.
that, then they're like multiple reality type things, which
Yeah.
I don't know how they've done it. I wouldn't see that being a multiversal thing.
No, I wouldn't see it either.
I don't know. It's weird though, and it was important because they named the episode that. I think it was Goldfish Problem or something like that. So
Yeah.
I don't know if it'll be something that comes along later on in the series that might have implications. I have no idea, but it's a wild
What
show.
else? It's just like I'm still just wondering what else is he hiding from
I don't know.
himself.
Khonshu
But
is
it was
dope. I do like
Khonshu is definitely
Khonshu is
dope,
dope.
definitely
He's
scary.
definitely doing a Venom thing here. You know,
Mhm.
it kind of sounds like he almost sounds like Venom to me, but you know, he
That
definitely sounds different. I forget what the
mhm.
actor's name is. I
I
heard
can't
about him.
remember right
Yeah.
now.
Apparently, he's a Oscar Oscar winning voice actor
He
or actor.
sounds like it. He's
I don't know, but
I want to know
anyway.
what his beef is with Amit. Like, why are you trying to get this scarab
Mm,
from them? Like,
mm,
what's your beef with the other Egyptian god or goddess or
I
whatever?
don't know. I have no idea.
So
And
that'll be interesting to wait and see.
yeah, I have no idea. Excuse me. Is Amish? Uh, is that a real? And I say, is that something in real history that we need to actually look up and maybe get reference from?
Exactly. We'll look that up and get reference because listen, I know like um I don't know Egyptian like,
Yeah.
history like that. I
Right.
know the main ones
Mhm,
like Ra and
mhm.
in
Yeah.
Horus or whatever. But like the when he was saying earlier about how like, oh, there was 9 and
Mhm.
giving all that, I was like, yeah, I believe you. But I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, did you guys only make it 9 for the purpose of the story and the
Right.
the show or the comic? I don't know, but I'll have to definitely research that and get back to you.
Yeah, I definitely don't have any idea. His manager did have a cold line. He said, "Well, I fired 2 of them because they was late."
Right? I was like, dang, Donna just like
Oh, right there.
she don't stop.
I respected that line though. I don't know why
Yeah.
it was good, but yeah,
It
I
was
have no
just it was
idea.
slick.
I'm sure this show is probably going to be really about Amish and Khonshu. Like those are going
Yeah.
to be the true main conflict. That's what I think, and it's just going to be represented by Jack Harrow. How it's called Jack Harrow, Arthur Harrow, and
Mhm.
brother Moon Knight. Their conflict, playing the avatars of those 2 gods. That's
Mhm.
probably what it's going to be. I hope we see more of the gods, some of them that are actually in that poster. That would be dope.
Yeah.
Um, and maybe see a battle or 2 off plane, if that makes sense. Like, maybe
Yeah.
in their world, and then maybe the duality of it happening in our world at the same time. That'd be fire too. But,
Yeah, it'll be exciting. I can't wait though. It's a great show. I love it. Oscar is doing great so far. I
yeah.
don't like his British accent, but again, he's so fantastic in his acting ability that like I don't care.
Yeah, his physical acting is absolutely,
It's it's it's
it's
phenomenal.
otherworldly. It's like he's him.
Hmm.
I can't vouch for his accent. I haven't heard enough accents to really. I know it sounds weird. I've heard people say it doesn't sound quite right, but I've also heard people say it sounds actually much better once you actually watch the show versus the
Yeah.
trailer. Because a lot of people was talking about that. Why do you call me Mark? Like it's like it
What do you
sounds
call me?
so weird, but when you hear it in the show, it sounds better. So I
Yeah.
can't really pay attention to that. He's killing it to me.
Yeah,
So,
he's doing great. I love him.
well,
But yeah.
yeah. I guess we'll end it there for now. Maybe we'll come back with another episode, watch it again, and have some
Mhm.
more stuff to talk about. But I loved it. Obviously, it seems like you loved it. Very
Yeah.
intrigued. Left on a great note. Moon Knight is absolutely terrifying. Actually, he even had the monster trying to run. You know what I mean? So I look
Bruh.
I look forward to seeing him wreak havoc on whatever he has to fight against. Big facts.
Me too.
Oh, one thing though. So you see that blank space right there on the wall?
What's going there?
I have a Moon Knight picture that was made for me that I got framed.
Dang.
I took it to good
Ooh.
old Hobby Lobby, and I spent too much on getting it framed. It's going to have a fresh mat on it. It's going to have museum glass in it. Like it's going to be official. And I'm plastering it
Dang.
right there. It, I think I get it on April 6th back. So it might not be here for next episode. I
Mhm.
might shoot a special video just to unveil it because it's going to be
I was
glorious.
I was about to say I can't wait for the unveiling. That sounds dope.
Can't wait. But yeah, so I got work to do in this room, but I'm gonna put
Mhm.
some real artwork in here.
I got work to do in mine too. All I got is
These blank walls.
blank walls and a curtain. We
Hmm.
doing the best we can.
We're gonna get you something though. Put in that corner right up in there.
I
We're
know,
gonna get
right
you something
there,
in
right
there.
here.
Yep, right there. We're gonna slap something there. I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna get you
I'm
hooked
gonna
up.
just draw like the Marvel emblem and just put it right
That would
there.
be dope. Actually, that would be fire. Matter of fact, I might put that in motion. Actually, my man has an artist on deck, so that would be pretty fire. Okay. All right. Thank you for the idea.
Ah!
All right. Tell the folks where they can find this one more again, and then we'll
All
get up
right.
out of here.
All right, guys, hit us up on all of our social media platforms on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. And
Yes.
give us a like, share, follow. Drop down in those comments. Tell us what you thought of this episode of Moon Knight and what you expect to see coming in the future. Also, what did you think of Oscar Isaac's accent?
Drop that in the comments below for
Drop in the
sure. All right, y'all. Well, appreciate y'all watching. We'll see you next time, episode 2, next Wednesday. Peace.
Bye.